What's cracking, people? Announcer here, and welcome back to Jak 3. In the last one, we did a lot of stuff in the desert. We're pretty much as acquainted with the main mechanic of the Wasteland as far as we're going to be right now. There's still a few more things we're going to learn. But, yeah, so far, so good. Let's keep on keeping on. I think now we gotta go speak to Deimos in his throne room. That's right, Deimos in the throne room. Let's keep going here. Let's get through here. Gotta admit, for a Wasteland Paradise, they do pretty good for themselves. I also need to bring up. I like how in Jak 3 they pretty much rail against a lot of the criticisms that they face from Jak 2, and we'll get to that in a second here.
Once again, you must test your fighting skills in the arena. Face down your fears, defeat those who oppose you, and we will see if your skills are of use to us. The purity of the arena is our only guide.
Excuse me, Mr. Sand King? Yes, I'd like to place a complaint. We've been training hard. My feet are killing me, and I think I'm getting a hangnail. So maybe I'll just sit this one out.
Enough talk. The arena awaits.
And now we are on to the second new thing that Jak 3 introduces: multiple weapons. Here's our shotgun, and here's our better shotgun, the wave compressor. Here's how this works: you hold it down like this, and then let go, and it gives a shockwave. This will probably save your life at least once. I'll admit, when I first played the game, I used it a lot, but it's one of the weapons that you got to be really smart about when using. You can't just up and fire it off all willy-nilly. It's one of the things where it's like with the now for just new secrets. Yeah. So that's something to keep in mind. Actually, I need to show this off. I didn't really show this off too much in Jak 2. In Jak 3, you're going to want to go to secrets. How do secrets work? Well, secrets allow you to buy certain things for the game. In terms of Jak 2, it was pretty much stuff like this. You know, you can turn off Jak's goatee, you can toggle Cleaver's diaper if you want to, which I can point that out in a little bit, but you really don't want me to. You get cheat codes, art galleries, and certain upgrades. You are not going to get weapon upgrades the same way you did in Jak 2, where crew would give you sometimes like a new weapon or an upgrade or an all-around upgrade to existing weapons. If you want those upgrades, you're going to have to find precursor orbs and spend them in the secret shop. I'm giving you that heads up right now. So, if you didn't do a lot of the secret missions and do a lot of exploring like I forgot to do in Jak 2 and had to do a bonus video to help alleviate that issue, you are going to want to do it here. I'm just gonna give you that heads up right now. So keep your eye out for any precursor orbs you can find, and keep an eye on the weapon upgrades you want to get, because a lot of them are very, very helpful. Now you may be thinking, well, if we're getting two weapons, or we're getting more than one weapon per eco weapon, how do you put them away? You gotta hold the button now. So let's say I press up again. If I press up again, it just goes back to the next weapon in the sequence. So what you want to do is you want to hit it, hold it, and then he puts it away. That's how you put the gun away this time around. They don't really tell you that. You kind of have to figure it out. Well, I think they do tell you that. Maybe, I don't remember. But yeah, so this is a new thing that Jak 3 introduces. The concept of having multiple weapons. Oh yeah, you do get skull gems. I don't know why I thought you didn't. You do. I'm an idiot. I think they're used for other things though. That's what I think they're used for. I can't remember off the top of my head what they were used for, but I do think they're used for other things. This means the last part I'm looking like a right idiot for saying that I don't think you collect skull gems. But unlike Jak 2, where you can only get them by killing metalheads, Jak 3 you can kind of find them lying around. Anyway, we gotta go get part 2 of our what was that? I think our medallion. I think it was, or it was some. I think it was some kind of token that we need to get. We're getting part 2 of 3. So which one do you want to go here? Jump here. You can jump right here if you want to, but this isn't necessary for a while. Now you want to jump down here. Ride the lift down. I'm going to use the wave concutter because I'm more than likely going to need this going forward. And they give you a bunch of Crimson Guard crates to help you out. Oh, wait. Dart Jack! There we go. Now here's something. Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I don't think we got to that part yet. There we go. Oh, my bad. My bad. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. Oh, man. I completely forgot that, we got more than one, platform to use. So it's no longer you're going to, jump on top of things. You're going to jump from platform to platform. So when you see that, jump to the next platform. But something they changed in Jak 2 that I'm glad they changed is that the Dark Jak powers you can now use more freely than in Jak 2. On Jak 2, when you pretty much were in Dark Jak mode, you could only use powers. You had a time limit, yes, and you could only time limit. And you can only use the Dark Jak powers once. Once you use them once, you were out of Dark Jak mode, period. In Jak and Jak 3, you only need to use half. One Dark Jak power costs half the Dark meter. And you can turn, and you guys can turn Dark Jak on and off. You can activate Dark Jak at any time. The meter doesn't have to be full. As long as you have Dark Eco in the meter, you're good. You are good. I wonder if you get another weapon upgrade for this one, or just an item.
I can't believe you two are still alive.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Deimos and I are very impressed.
Hey, Featherbutt, who appointed you king?
He did. Well, almost. Kind of a semi-king. You know, you should see our sleeping quarters and his harem of lovebirds. I never get any sleep these days. It's good to be the king, no?
I don't see no crown on that fat featherhead.
You want a crown? I'll crown you. Don't make me come down there from this perch.
I got a perch for you, Birdie, right here. Twirl it.
That's it. It's go time.
Bring it on, Bird Brain.
Enough! If I wanted you to fight, I would have commanded it. You did very well, Jak. You make me proud that our training program is so good. Here is your second battle amulet and a new weapon mod. One more arena win, and you will be a true wastelander.
And now get the beam reflexor. So remember how I said in Jak 2 that the blaster was going to be your default weapon for a while? Yeah, it just got replaced. Meet the beam reflexor. This gun pretty much carries me through the entirety of Jak 2. You may be wondering how it works. Well, let's give you a sample. So here's the blaster rifle. Wait. I gotta aim this right. There we go. That's the blaster rifle. One shot, one hit. Here's the beam reflexor. Yeah. That shot can hit things more than once. And when you get in a tight area and just let it go, and just fire as many as you can, it is, oh man, it pretty much breaks the game in half. And the best part is, if you go into secrets, I don't know if it's available now, but if you go into here, you can actually buy an upgrade that increases how many times it reflects off of things. It's ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is off screen, I'm going to be doing a lot of the unlike Jack 2, which I learned my lesson. I want to make sure I try to get as many orbs as I can. We will be doing these side missions in bonus videos off screen, and when the series comes to an end, I'll post it all as one concise video. So that way you guys get an idea of what it's like and where each of the side missions are. Also, you want to be breaking open these bags because these bags have precursor orbs in them and metalhead skull gems. So keep your eye on the lookout for that. Anyway, I think Cleaver has a mission for us. But yeah, going back to that, I like how in Jak 3 they kind of address all the criticisms that Jak 2 had. In Jak 2, a lot of people didn't like the overly edgy, overly cynical, overly dark feeling of the game, and you know, anyone who watched the playthrough I did will pretty much know that I don't care about those criticisms because I think they're frankly nitpicky more than anything else. But Naughty Dog did listen, and they take time to address all those choices of making Jak more jokey. They made him more jokey, and a lot of the characters that really emphasize the cynical nature of the series tone shift get mocked. Like with Pecker, you know, he talks a lot. He talks a big game, and he thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. And he never really has a moment in Jak 2 where it's like, no, there's someone who will not put up with your crap. It's kind of this Daxter. And this one it's Deimos, Jak, Daxter, and everybody else constantly gives Pecker like we're not playing this bird brain. You know what I'm saying? So what does Cleaver want before I go on a rant to stay in one place for too long?
Deimos has a job for us, but I'm no babysitter, so stay out of my way.
Jack's not afraid of you. Are you, Jack?
If you knew what was happening out here, you'd be afraid, all right. What's going on here? Nothing, your lordship. Just offering Jak and the little one here some healthy advice. You have a reputation for being rash. Didn't your father ever tell you to pick your battles wisely?
I didn't know my father.
My point is, sometimes you face your enemy head-on, and sometimes you wait until his weakness is revealed. Patience is a warrior's greatest weapon. Do you understand? Jak, I want you and Cleaver to go into the desert and herd a group of lizards into a waiting transport. We must prepare for whatever lies ahead. I need all the resources we can gather.
No problem. I'm good with animals.
I'll see you out there. Ciao.
Funny guy. So yeah, with regards to Deimos, well, actually, going off of that thing, yeah, they did a lot of the characters that really hammered home the point that, oh look, this is going to be a darker. There you go. Oh, you took my boost. I'm gonna have to blow you up now. There you go. Also, you blow up a Marauder vehicle that takes a boost, you won't get 2 boosts. You get 1. There we go. There we go. There we go. So yeah, so I talked about Pecker, and a lot of the characters get toned down a bit. Like Torn and Ashlyn, going forward, they actually get toned down a lot, especially in Jak X. And the thing is, they get toned down in a way that doesn't feel like, well, at least for me anyway, it doesn't feel like character assassination. It feels more like, hey, you know, the seriousness they needed to have for Jak 2 for its narrative is pretty much gone now. We're good. We can have a little bit more fun with the thing. Also, if you notice, the actor is now in front of the vehicle. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta drive it close to leave a lizard. Jak's gonna leap off and he's gonna grab one. Let's see here. So we gotta get here.
Almost there.
There we go.
I gotcha.
So now you gotta be careful because now these cactuses are one-hit kills. So don't hit them. Also, I think you run headlong into stuff, you will get a one-hit kill. Yeah, it's a one-hit kill. So you gotta be careful. And I'll admit, I never do this in one life. I never do it in one life. And you can't go around destroying the cactuses preemptively to make it easier on you. You just can't.
Step 1, stay on the animal.
Also,
Bring it home.
the game needs to load Daxter jumping onto it. So if you drive up close. So even if you drive up close to the leaper lizard,
Get it closer.
Daxter may not jump onto it immediately, and I am in a. I call bull. I was inside the rock. Daxter will not automatically leap onto it. It needs to load him leaping onto a leaper,
Get it closer.
and then the animation needs to occur. So even though you may get up on you may not actually hit them.
Get it closer.
So it helps to kind of keep it a bit of a distance.
Say hello.
There we go. Oh, that's interesting over there. We got some metalhead eggs. Let's see here. How do I get through here? Gotta do some jumping. But yeah, one thing going off of that, the new characters they introduced. I want to make it clear, this is not just going to be like a railing against Jak 2 with the characters. They are going to have their own unique characteristics and character arcs.
Piece of cake, baby.
Like with Deimos. Deimos, in my opinion, has probably one of the best character arcs that I've seen in video games, period. Because he starts off very cold and very to the point with Jak. He's not evil. He's not an antagonist. He's not cruel. He is firm but fair. And as you can see, he kind of takes on Jak's father figure as the
Easy boy. Oh yeah, that's right.
I have to admit, you got some talent, kid. Have another one of me vehicles. You earned it.
Damn straight. Would it be too much to ask for a foot rub? Nope, didn't think so.
And now we got another one, the Dune Hopper. This is my favorite vehicle, for one reason and one reason only. It jumps, and when you get a boost, oh dear God, is it amazing. Actually, I think we got enough time. This episode might go on a bit long because now we got a new mission you need to undertake, and you need the Dune Hopper to get to it. Let's go ahead and get to it. But yeah, also, you blow up the sand shark here, you fail the mission. It's just one of those things. If the vehicle blows up, mission's failed. Okay, so how do I do this? So unlike the sand shark, it has a grenade launcher, and it's a one-hit kill. And it is great. Let's see here. So I think I gotta go around. There we go. But yeah, Deimos becomes essentially like Jak's father figure. You know, you can make the implication that Deimos was like that to Jak in Jak and Daxter, but it's more like he was that chastising grandfather more than an actual father figure. Deimos, as the story goes on, he becomes essentially Jak's surrogate father, and we actually learned that, you know, but it makes sense. Jak never knew his father, as we saw in Jak 2 with child Jak. You know, Core pretty much had him. The implication is that Baron Practice not only overthrew Jak's family as rulers of Haven City. I messed up. That's on me. That they. Oh man, that means I. Wait. I can still show it off. Yeah, I'm gonna need at least one of these to show off. I need to show off the Dune Hopper. But yeah. So Jak never knowing his father, never knowing a lot of things about himself. That comes into play here in Jak 3. They don't just gloss over it, and Deimos decides, well, since I've taken a bit of a liking to you, I'm going to give you some advice, you know. And it's pretty clear that Deimos doesn't do this for everybody. Like, it's very much tough love as far as it goes, but he takes a particular liking to Jak, you know. And while I think there could have been, oh, come on, don't do this to me, baby. Okay, almost got it. And while I think there could have been a few more scenes to really lighten it up, I feel like it's paced well enough that I can overlook it, because it has like 4 scenes, you know, I think 3 to 4 scenes beforehand, and then oh wait, I can't show it here. Well, one thing to do with the Jim Hopper I like to do is that if you hold it like this, jump and boost, you can fly. I freaking love doing that. So leave that right there for right now. Actually, let's go ahead and hop in this. I think you need to come back out and grab this to leave at some point. So yeah. Okay, I think I might be a bit stuck here. Probably shouldn't have flown that high. I flew too close to the sun. Okay. Nothing's invisible wall here. You can't actually get through here. Yeah, they space just enough where you can't do it. Okay. So, hey, we'll get more into my feelings on Deimos in the next one. I've been Anansi, you've been awesome, and I will catch you later.